another episode of iSPORTS where the game never sleeps. Charlie, the El Clasico just ended. Yeah, and we are here to give you all the details. I'm AB Manuel and I'm here with
Richmond.
Yeah, so Charlie, the long-awaited El Gran Clasico just came off on Sunday night, yeah, and it was such an intense match. How did you see the match?
Oh yeah. It's been a while we saw this kind of action with
such rivalry.
Yeah,
intense.
And also before the match, Lami Yamal made a comment.
Right.
I don't know. He made a comment.
That boy, he talks too much.
He talks too much. He has to limit his social media.
Yeah,
because why would you just diss a club like that? That's stealing and complaining. So you are trying to.
Do you think he was referring to Roma?
Yeah, he was referring to Roma.
When you look at the timing of the poster.
Because the time he posted the thing, it was the time they were also supposed to play the match with Madrid. So it was something like he was throwing it straight to Madrid.
Yeah.
And he needs to limit his social media active. Because he's really a good player.
Yeah, he's a big
but
talent.
He's not yet a world class to me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not yet a world class player to me.
He still has to mature.
He still has to mature.
But some people think he's up there.
Because although he has been nominated for Ballon d'Or
at the highest level.
Yeah, but still I don't see him as a world class player. Yeah, he's a very good player, but not a world class player.
But he's one of the best players.
That's true. And also let's move to the tactics. So with the tactical play,
Xabi Alonso fielded what we predicted.
It was the 4-4-2 formation with the same players we predicted.
We saw Carreras at the left back.
And also, but what he just did was he just swapped Bellingham. Most of the time he plays Bellingham in the 4-back. That's the 4 midfielders. But this time around he played Bellingham up front with Mbappe. And also for Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick also played 4-3-3 instead of the 4-2-3-1 he has mostly been playing. And also as usual he also played the same players. But what happened was this time around, although Femi Lopez still moves in as a 10, but when they are defending he just goes back into the midfield. That was the tactical analysis. That was how it went.
And so early in the game we saw Kylian Mbappe net a very calm.
I always say this. Mbappe before even the I told you that he has to stop this offside goals he has been scoring, and still he ended up scoring an offside goal. But still he came back and he scored another goal for us. And
Barca with the kind of play with the high line, Barca nowadays Hansi Flick will definitely make sure that his high line is there. So with a player like Mbappe, always it's likely for you to find him at the outside position. So I think
but still he still ended up giving us a goal.
He was able to score. So early in the game at the 22nd minute in the first half, Mbappe. But unfortunately, shortly after that, Ada Goulet missed. He was supposed to he was given a pass. He was facing his goal. That is where Courtois is, and his back was to the Barcelona players. So unfortunately, he didn't react early and he lost possession, and that contributed to Barcelona's equalizer. So Femi Lopez with
Rashford Rashford giving an assist. Rashford has been very good this season.
Rashford
has been very good. And I just hope Barca buys him. I'm really praying that they get money to buy him, because this season he has really given a lot of GAs for them.
I think at this point in time, if he continues like this, I'm sure they are going to keep him. So shortly after the first goal, Barca equalized. Then later in the game, Jude Bellingham was able to also score the second goal for Real Madrid, making it 2-1, even before the break. So
it's been a while he scored a back-to-back goal. Well, it's been very long he scored a back-to-back. And this season too, he has been on and off, injuries worrying him and stuff. But when he came back, at least in the Juve match, he was able to give a goal. That was in the Champions League. And he has also been able to give us another goal. I'm just hoping it continues. I need the Bellingham they had in his first season. He was just giving us goals.
It's good that immediately after returning from injury, is just getting goals.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's just to boost his confidence.
Yes. And also one other important detail in the second half, but Real Madrid was awarded a penalty, and Chesney was able to save that Mbappe penalty. At Chesney's age and with the kind of performances he's giving to Barcelona, I think he's doing so well.
Oh yeah.
A player who was recalled from retirement to come and be in the post for Barcelona. I think he's doing
and
well.
one thing I just like about him, he doesn't complain. Because when they bought is it Garcia, he was still on the bench. He didn't even complain.
For him, he was even going on retirement and you guys
so he didn't even
just there when you call upon him.
When he comes to you, he delivers.
So I think his performance was good. That penalty save was amazing. So it denied Mbappe there. So Mbappe would have had 2 goals in that match. And also, as we know, the tension was high. The game went on and on. And another detail, Vinicius was subbed and he looked very unhappy about it.
I don't know why. Because it's like, although you're having a good game, but please it's just a tactical change. You don't know why
you've played over 70 minutes. You are being subbed and you are not happy about
it. Why do you just move straight to the dressing room?
Went straight to the dressing room before later coming back. And another detail too. At the end of the match, he was the same person who caused the commotion on the touchline. You know Vinicius.
Oh yeah, for him.
So when the match was going to an end, there was tensions were high and some of the players got into it.
And one thing is,
you can see Lamine Yamal, that small boy,
they don't really like losing. So when they lost, they just brought in that kind of
so there was this
feeling.
kind of frustration.
And I don't know what he was trying to do, whether he was going to beat the Cabaya. I don't know. But
these guys are old enough to be your father.
Why would you just?
That's how football is.
It's just a banter.
You see players on the pitch with other players old enough to be their fathers, and you see them.
And the way he was like, we beat in the time, I was like, wow.
For him, I feel the stardom too is getting into his head. So I think that's also a
he needs advice. He needs someone to advise.
It's not something. Such scenes are not something that we are really surprised about. It comes with the El Clasico, the rivalry and the tension in the game. You saw that on the bench there was tension, on the field there was tension. Immediately after the game, here and there, a lot of back and forth from the players.
And Flick was not on the touch.
Yes, he was in his lofty pitch and he was monitoring everything from there. I realized that when Barca got the equalizer, he was really celebrating in there, behind the glass. So unfortunately, he couldn't be on the sideline, but he was in his lofty pitch up there and was making sure everything was going on well. But unfortunately for Barca, they lost. So a good win for Real Madrid.
And also Pedri had a red card.
Late in the game, Pedri had a red card in the game. So after losing to Barcelona for about 4 consecutive times, Real Madrid finally got
I'm happy
win
for them
in the El Clasico.
And at least they've increased their tally.
So let's say overall head-to-head, they are still up there. And I'm sure Barcelona would want to overturn us in the coming El Clasico fixtures. So as we always know, El Clasico always delivers such exciting matches and exciting atmosphere even before and during and also after El Clasico matches. Those are the details right there. We came your way and I am AB Manuel and I came your way with
Richmond.
So this has been an exciting episode of iSPORTS. See you in the next one.